men's 200 meters. Boy,
Yeah, boy.
what did you say? 4-time. 4-time. If you didn't know, Noah's my guy still.
And you get to know that I'm not a lover of Noah. Yeah, like, I'm not a lover of Noah.
My thing with Noah, and the boys know this, is it's the fact that he helped bring men's sprinting back, like some pizzazz. Because for me, women's sprinting's been dominating for bloody years. Like I said to them, not like, no offense to like Christian Coleman and that, but when he won world champs, and I wasn't watching. I took a break. Like I took a break, and obviously because of the sprint series. That helped enhance like Noah's persona and stuff like that. But it's just like, talk your talk. If you back it up, then at the end, obviously don't get me wrong, he's a twat at times. Yes, I will 100% admit that. But majority of the time he backs it up. And like, I don't think people have taken in he's a 4 straight world championships. Like,
he's the best. He's the best. Like,
No, yes, he is. Listen, I can't take nothing away from the guy, but I will say I find him a bit insufferable, innit? Like, and
cringe at times.
I don't mind. I like a big character, innit? Like, Usain Bolt is the biggest of all characters, right? But I think that there's a way to be brash and to be confident and be likable, and he's gone over it. I actually originally, when he was coming up, I was like, oh, this is good. This is going to be... And then he started talking about, I'm going to do this. And that time of Usain Bolt, he needs to write out the books. And I'm like, babes, okay, listen, there's only 2 men that have gone under 19.3 for 200 meters ever. Yeah, and only 1 man has gone under 9.6. Yeah, you're not even in 9.8 territory. Your personal best is just about 9.8. Yeah, so like, let's humble ourselves. We want to have good, big dreams. I really respect it. Everyone has to dream that they can be the best. But let's do it in the right way, innit?
She said, lower your dreams.
It's not lower. I think it's communicate them in a way that shows you respect and you're a student of the game, innit? Like, I think that people don't really recognize what Usain Bolt and Johan Blake and Tyson Gay were doing. Like, that was crazy, right? We took it for granted because these guys were running 9.7 joke thing, right? Every random Tuesday, 9.7, right? And now we see 9.7, we're like, oh my God, Shane ran 9.7, he's the favorite, so and so. So, like, I think that Noah is a clutch performer, but what he's great at is getting in other people's heads. When I saw him yesterday in the heat, in the semis, I said, yeah, I don't think he's got much more than that. And I was right. He didn't have much more than that, right? 19.51 yesterday, 19.52 today. But it was enough to win because that's the fastest. I think only Tebogo's run faster than that ever, right? And Tebogo ran 19.4 for the Olympics last year. So it was good enough to win. I don't think it looked that great, to be honest. But that just could be me being a hater, innit? I understand I'm a hater, innit? So
I'll say a smidge of the hate is coming true.
Little bit.
I would agree though, like it didn't look as good as his semi-final run.
Yeah.
Even though it was literally 0.01.
I think that's because there was people that were running closer times.
That as well.
Yeah. Also, semi-finals, I think he ran the perfect race. Today, I think he just ran the race to win.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
He still ran 19.5.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was similar times, but I feel like, he is the mentality monster. That's what I say about Noah Lyles. Like, he is literally in a race. If he's in there to win. And if you're next to him in the lane, if your name especially is Kenny Bednarek, you are probably not going to win.
Shout out Kung Fu Kenny though.
Yeah, but it is what it is. I like Noah Lyles' style, in terms of how he goes about it. He says what he's going to do. He kind of usually does back it up. If he doesn't, he comes out and says, look, what my day. He's a very honest guy.
He comes out and says, I was sick, I had COVID. That's what he says.
No, we're not going to do that.
That's actually why I really can't rate it, yeah. Jacob, you wasn't telling us you had COVID before the race. Jump in. Now you've lost. Oh, yeah, I need a wheelchair.
I don't do excuses, but because he didn't say it before the race, he died on the track after. He ran his best race he could. He died on the track after, innit? So he ran. He said he was ill. Cool. I wasn't hearing you're ill. You just didn't run well, and that's my thing. Mm-hmm. But, if the Lord and the doctors told you had COVID, that's fine.
Yeah.
That is also fine. But no, let's not get to the... Noah Lyles is great, but let's get to the actual rest of the race, the real part of the race. Obviously, Kung Fu Kenny in second place. Ran a great race, to be fair. And, unfortunately, he just can't get over that mental hump of Noah Lyles. But I feel like he ran a great race. And then obviously in third and fourth place, we had Lavell, who was like the new and upcoming star, Jamaica's own. They want him to be the next coming of Usain, kind of as the person to take over the 200 meters. And then obviously Tebogo, which we all love Tebogo, but I felt like this World Championship, something wasn't there. It wasn't all clicking. Do you get what I mean? I thought he was holding back something in the heats and in the semi.
So did I.
To kind of come out today and just run a mad thing. But it just looked like he just couldn't. You get what I mean?
I told you yesterday. I didn't think he was meddling. Like, just his whole aura and persona, the whole tournament. It's just like, yeah. I don't. Obviously, we don't know behind the scenes and stuff, but yeah.
But you know what? Because he's so calm, you can never read him.
No.
Which is true, but like Tebogo last year did show small personality, even though he was calm. Like this whole World Champs, I told you when he DQ'd in the 100, it's like, all right, cool, in a bit. Like, man did that straight away. There was no pissed off emotion, nothing. Like, so
he didn't. Go on.
But
His
he
race
ran
is
better than I
interesting, right?
expected,
So
though.
I think he got a bad start. He really sat in the box compared to all three of the guys beside him. Like he got a bad start, but I actually think he came off the turn because him and Noah were pretty much side by side. And I think had it been Tebogo of last year, that would have been a proper race down.
He would have won
the final straight away, and I think he would have because he's got that speed endurance from running all those 400s, and his 400s, unlike Noah's, are actually good. Like, bro, like he can really.
This is a Noah hate fest right now.
Yeah, sorry guys. No, if you see this, my bad. But no, like I think
She
he's
means
got
it.
that speed endurance, and he would have probably had something for him. I just think the preparation, it wasn't great. Even when I saw him in the Diamond League and Noah beat him and that 19.7 didn't look, neither one of them looked great, but at the end of the day, Noah won the race. So it's like Noah leaves there with the mental tick. But I thought it was a decently executed race, just didn't have the gas behind it. And he has been talking a lot about working more on the 400s and building up. And I think he was saying that he only started speed work maybe 9-10 weeks ago, which I think is quite short, given how long the season has been. That's a really short time to try and pick up that 100-meter and 200-meter turnaround speed. So, yeah, I was disappointed with his performance. Really disappointed, actually. And I think he'll be disappointed. Hopefully, he's going to come and do something good in the 4x4. We hope. But yeah, defo underwhelming championships. I think the pressure as well. You come in Olympic champion, and it wasn't an easy Olympic championship, right? Like he won that quite emphatically. Like it was very good. I mean, he started celebrating 10, 15 meters out, which is Usain Bolt-esque, right?
Yeah.
So I think the pressure as well got to him. I think it's different, right? If you're the pretender and you're the contender, they talk about you, but they're not really putting anything on you. They're just saying, oh, you're going to be there and thereabouts. When you come in as Olympic champion, it's like, actually, you're going to double up. Are you going to show people you're serious? It's like similar to Marcel, right? Like that first win, it's like, oh, Olympic champion. And he just couldn't hack the pressure. And I think maybe for Tebogo, it might be the same. I hope not.
I don't know. I don't know if we could put Tebogo in that box. Because Marcel, because at least Tebogo ran in races and, he's won. You get what I mean? Marcel was running and we're like, the whole world was saying he was a fluke. But I don't say you're a fluke if you win an Olympics, I'll be honest. Like, you've kind of won it. You beat the best in the world that was there at the time. You got that for 4 years.
Yeah.
Same as Tebogo. He has it for 4 years.
Yeah.
It's just the World Championship is going to come next. He's young still. Marcel's not as young. He's young. Yeah. He can improve. He's obviously got the 4x4 to run, which I think Botswana will win the gold medal, hands down. I think they just got the best 400-meter runners in the world right now. The shift to Africa has really been something big. But Tebogo, he is what he is. But I feel like improvement will gradually happen. And, last year he was obviously running for his mum. This year was kind of, the pressure was on, but there's nothing to run for. You get what I mean? I already beat you guys. That's what it was already. You get what I mean? So I don't know, but I feel like next year we're going to see Tebogo fired up again and ready to run.
I hope so.
Do you know what? Yeah, because he's so young. Well, I say so young, 22. Maybe he needed this experience this year. Because going back to like Julian's interview after the 100s, I think it might have been after semi or final, I can't remember, of her saying like being Olympic champion actually did get to her, like this last year alone. And Tebogo, he might be the exact same in terms of just the year that they've had, because for both their countries, bro, they're both
They're
they're
pinnacle.
the face of their countries now from the last year. And
100%.
but because they're so still young, they could rectify it, not even in a bad way, but do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it's just a learning experience. Like, shit, they've got 2 years for next world champs to both just get back to their A game. Because again, like we said, if Tobago, not to say he ran the race last year, but if he had near enough that race, he would have probably won today.
Yeah.
Let alone not even medal, which was, yeah.
And I just really need to see Noah with somebody there with him in a big final. You know, like, I know he's really good at the pipping people to the line, isn't it? But I need to know, are you really a closer? Like, because closers are people who don't matter if you're coming. I'm still going, and I'm gonna get there first. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. Right?
I'll be real. Noah is that guy when it comes to, if you're close to me, I'ma beat you. He's proven that time after time.
From behind. Like, so if he's overtaking, but I want to know what happens when someone comes up next to him, because I've never seen it, and that's because he's so good.
You're saying with Noah leading just a little bit and then someone else right now.
Yeah, I want to see somebody just come like where he's comfy and he's thinking, yeah, the race is done, there's a finish line, and then somebody, like what happened to Al-Bakkali, like where you don't recognize that the danger is there. How do you react? Can you turn it back on? I think he can. I genuinely, he's that good. I think he can, but I just want to see it. I want to see it for myself, just so I know that he can do it, and then I can say, okay, hands up.
It's really
nothing to hate on anymore.
Noah Lyles, Noah Lyles have won everything.
What is it he does?
Can we talk about Bryan Lavell, guys?
That's what I was going to move to straight away right now. But yeah, go on. You brought it up to.
Like, as in, he's very big built. He reminds me of Johan Blake in terms of his build, and actually the way that he runs the bend. He ran a fantastic bend again today. He's been running supreme bends. But I think what we saw, I was expecting, based on the way he shut it down at, about 120 for the last 2 times, I thought he had a lot more in the tank than what he gave. And I think what became clear to me is that his speed endurance is not there. He's got the top speed, but the ability to keep it going is not there. And I think, he's only 21. He's young, like Tebogo, like Julian, like he's got lots of time to rectify. So I think for the next 2 winters, he really needs to focus on that speed endurance, get some 300s in, get some 400s in, get some endurance training, and go all the way, do some 800s even. Like, you need to get 100%. That speed endurance up, because if he does, he's going to be a big, big problem for everybody, because he could start a drive and the bend. It's like you saying, Bolt, remember that back in the day, race over the bend is like finished.
Yeah. And bearing in mind how... Sorry, go on. No, I was just saying, bearing in mind how good he was in the semi-final, it was just like, it was so, and like, we're critiquing his run today, but it was actually his personal best as well. Yeah, so that's how much belief we've got that he can go even better, like not even slightly better.
A lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't think that he's actually going to go to ones like everyone else either. I feel like he's going to stay here at 2s and just run the 2s. So he has literally a strict focus, whereas, everyone else is chopping and changing changing what they're doing. So I feel like he's going to stay in one race, kind of run that consistently, try and be the best at this. And then obviously if he gets bored eventually, they always do. They start switching around. But I feel like he wants to be world champion, Olympic champion at this race specifically, with all the best people there as well. Because I feel like now that's another thing. These sprinters want to race against the best. They don't want to beat anyone. If you're not there and I won, I didn't feel like I won. They want to race against the best. Noah can actually say that he's the best because of that. Bryan Lavell can say he's the 3rd best in the world right now because of that. Tebogo's obviously Olympic champion, but you beat an ill Noah and a Kenny Bednarek, who is a 2nd place finisher. So, that's what my thing is with this. So I like what Bryan Lavell's doing. He's young, hungry. I feel like, as you said, winter is going to be a real strong point for his season, and I feel like it's going to push him for next year.
He's one of the ones that I'm really excited for come next championship, whatever, world champs and Olympics, because like, again, we just feel like there's so much that he can do more. And
also, you have to really give him a lot of credit for how he negotiated those rounds. Rounds are difficult, guys. So many of the best, youngest, touted, especially him. Like, I know he raced a little bit on the circuit, but it wasn't that much.
Yeah.
It wasn't that much. So to be able to come here, sophomore championships, make it through the rounds convincingly to where people are talking about you pre-race as a medal favorite, hanging a medal around your neck, and actually going out and executing and doing that, like, that is massively empowering, I think, for the first time. And it's like, okay, I got 2 years to the next World Championships, and then it sandwiches straight into Olympic year after that, right? So next step is the building block, and he should really be targeting a gold medal for that Olympics. I think that's what he should be working towards. I think Noah's too good, as well as the kind of following crop, like Kenny and Tebogo. They're just a little bit better than him on their perfect days. So I think he can try catch those guys, but I don't think he'll supersede Noah just yet. And then I think next Olympics, definitely, he should be looking at trying to topple Noah and Tebogo and taking that crown, because I think he's got the goods, man. It's exciting to me see a runner that you feel could do something special. And those turns, I can't lie, I haven't seen somebody run turns that good since Usain Bolt. Like, they're unbelievable. And he doesn't look like he's pushing. It's effortless,
Comfortable.
which is what's so amazing.
Smooth bend. The bend he runs is beautiful.
Like, he's a very nice runner visually. Like,
like if in Jamaica's relay team, I need to see him on the third leg. Do you get what I mean? That's like, I need to see him come around the bend just one more time, just for the sake of it. But it was a great race, another great race to kind of end the day, and it was, same old winner.
Zharnell, he had a good race.
I wanted to bring him up, but I also didn't, because
I just felt like he had I felt like he had a good race, man.
I couldn't tell you really what his race was like, because he was that far back. I know he finished 5th, but like, I don't know if he had a good bend. I don't remember seeing him coming off the turn well.
He finished well.
He finished very well. He didn't start that well.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I have to actually watch the race, but I remember when he was coming off the turn, he wasn't in a bad spot.
Yeah. He recovered it like 30, 40 meters. I feel like his start wasn't good, but then coming off the bend into the home straight, he was.
And to finish 5th in that field is it's quite a good feat, Like, where else would you finish? Well? Yeah, where else would you finish? Like, that's all I can ask at World Championships anyway. You have a producer, season's best, your personal best. Like, you're running your fastest at the right times. That means
His career's frustrated me. I just feel like he should have done more. And I know he was sandwiched just towards the tail end, like in that Justin Gatlin and Bolt.
He was in the Bolt,
kind of thing. He was there. I understand. And then he also had some injury problems just as Coleman and as Coleman and these guys came up. But I just feel like he should have done better. I don't know.
No, I agree. It has been slightly underwhelming, and like you said, those my down years of athletics was probably the time for him to snatch the reins. But again, if going through injuries and stuff like that, and now, like, I don't know, maybe it's because I saw the season's best and he actually did not tighten up or anything. I just felt like it was a good race for me to witness from him today, innit? Because I wasn't that high or confident on him as I've previously been in previous championships. Going into
There's
that
been
race.
championships he's gone into, and I think he's a favourite to actually win the 100.
Yeah, there was. I think there was one.
Yeah,
there was one.
He finished silver. Was it silver or bronze?
Yeah,
he was running the best time in the
world.
world.
It was Doha or it was.
It wasn't too long ago,
Yeah, it wasn't.
He won. Where am I? No, world champs. He won bronze in Budapest.
That was the one he was touted to win.
Yeah, I think so. He was probably
2
he'd
years
come
ago.
in with a line 8.3, I think it was. Yeah, he does a really good. That's when him and Dina were little thing. So I think they both took each other's mojo away, guys. I can't lie. This is why you should stay away from training.
Oh, what? They were doing a gym?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Hey, you learn something new every day, Joe.
Hey, you really do. Fair enough. Might see them both in a different line now. No, I'm joking.